Hi, welcome to my kitchen, my messy kitchen today. Jenny Goff has invited anyone on the YouTube channels to join her in a cookie recipes and cookie recipes. They will all be posted on the same day today, and you'll have to go to all the other channels to see them. They're going to be wonderful recipes, I know, and we will have Jenny Goff's channel posted down below, so you'll have that. And now I am sure that I'm going to mess up some of my ingredients, not get the right amount, so I will have the recipe posted down below so everyone will get the right amount of everything. And if you have any questions, just let us know. Now this recipe is an old, I guess, Southern recipe. My grandma used it. The recipe calls for 1 1/4 cup of sugar. Now I put 1 cup in there because you're going to reserve the other 1/4 of the cup for your topping. So just set that aside. And then we're going to add in 1/2 cup of shortening. Now, of course, my grandma always used lard, but that's okay. I don't have any at the present time, but I love it. I love to cook with it and bake with it. So, we're going to put the sugar and the shortening together, and I'm going to bring that together real good and make it nice and fluffy. So, I'm going to make a little bit of noise. Okay, and then after we add that in, we're going to add our flour, 2 cups of flour. And then I'm going to add 2 eggs. Slightly beat the eggs. And the eggs are going to be with a teaspoon of vanilla, if I can get it opened. It looks like it's about time to make some new vanilla. Add about a teaspoon. I hope all the YouTube channels join Jenny Goff, because it'll be great. We'll have all of our recipes for cookies right there this year, and get to try some new ones also. Okay, I've kind of beat that together a little bit. I think this was one of my favorite recipes of Mama, which she loved to bake, she loved to cook. She had to do all that she did. But I'm going to bring this together again. I know my grandpa had to have a cookie every day. He loved his cookies. She tried to more or less count how many he eats. She only wanted him to have 3 or 4 a day. But if he could get a handful and get out of that kitchen, he'd do it. Okay. Then I'm going to add in a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of baking powder. And also, I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of salt in it. Now you can cut back on your salt. I do, for health reasons. For my husband. There. Now we're going to add the good stuff. We're going to add buttermilk. I love buttermilk. This should be kind of moist. Your dough will be moist for your cookies. And this will make 2½ dozen buttermilk cookies, buttermilk sugar cookies. Now, get that together, I think. Now we're going to put these on our tray that I have already put my parchment paper on. After we get this done, we're going to be putting them in the oven at 350 for 8, maybe 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. This is the quickest recipe, cookie recipe I have. I mean, it takes, as you see, no time to make it. And everybody loves sugar cookies. They have to. There's so many wonderful recipes out there. So somebody's eating them. But this was one of Paul's favorite. He always said, but I think they were all his favorite because he ate so many. Now I'm going to set these in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Now before I do that, I'm going to put my shouldn't do that. I used my other 1/4 of a cup of sugar for my topping, and about a half a teaspoon, which I'll probably use a teaspoon because we love cinnamon. Just mix that in a little bit. And just sprinkle some over the top. Now, if you want to, because if you have children and they always like sprinkles, you can wait and add sprinkles to it when you take them out of the oven. And that would be perfectly fine and be more Christmassy probably. But okay, I'm just going to pop these in the oven, and then as soon as they're done, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. My cookies are done. Now we get to eat them. They are so soft and so good. Just like I remembered my grandma's. They're really, really soft. I'm not sure, but I think at the beginning I said I had my oven preheating at 350. It's supposed to be 375. So, sorry. But have it as 375, and it takes right at 8 minutes, it did in my oven, to get them done. They'll get just a little bit brown, like so on the edges, and you know then that they're done. So, thank you for being with me, and thank Jenny Goff for inviting us to this collaboration, and I really appreciate all of you joining me today also, because I know you're really busy. But make sure you go to Jenny Goff's site, which will be down below posted, and check out her recipes, and check out all of the YouTube cookie recipes. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of them, and they're going to be so good. It'd be nice just to go to one spot and be able to, instead of going through the books and going through the recipes and everything, but try them. Try all the recipes that they post, and see if you like which ones you like the best. I'm sure you're going to find some new ones, and they're going to be so good. And I appreciate you being with us today, and I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday coming up here. I mean, Christmas is right here. So make sure you get all these recipes, and we'll be bringing you some more recipes for Christmas, side dishes, candies, things like that. And I appreciate you sharing your day with me today. Love you so much, and I thank you bunches.